watching the 6 o'clock news. On tonight's show we'll be hearing the best of new music, an exclusive interview and a dip from the hottest TV show at this time. So first of all, let's hear the brilliant new sounds of Henry aka Black Ram. Move over, John Dowland.
Othello's a Moor, but he's a Moor, knows his way around the sword, so the battlefield absorbed his melanin, then he morphed into a warlord. But of course he falls short like a dwarf in status. Either way, give him applause. Desdemona, yep, he was on her. Black Ram, tucking the white, you see his color, and she's Sprite. That basically means she's white. Interracial was really taboo, so he made her his wife. And now she kisses thick lips. Hate the Stephanie Meyer reference, but she's Twilight. He's Eclipse. Read the line. It's telling me. What? I'm the Moor. You want more? Retour.
Wow, wasn't that brilliant? You can download Black Ram's new album, I Did Your Daughter, at most local markets. Now, I believe we have an exclusive interview at the Globe Theatre itself. Over to you, John.
Thanks, Victoria. Today I'm sitting with William Shakespeare. William, I have a few questions to ask you about Othello.
Okay.
Why include a black protagonist?
Well, before giving you my reason for including a black protagonist, one must first understand the role and status of black people in Elizabethan and Jacobean England. It came to my attention that throughout European folklore, the colour black was associated with the demonic and came to embrace not only the ideas of sin and death, but the negative connotations of defilement and all the opposite characteristics of white indeed.
So you weren't afraid of how an audience would react when faced with the protagonist that delivered so many negative connotations?
Not at all. I discovered that my audience were often fascinated by travellers' tales and accounts offered on appearance, behaviour, customs and social interactions of groups of people who were unlike themselves.
But how did you feel that an audience would react to like a character like Othello? I mean, a Moor who is often described with high status and heroic qualities.
Well, I knew that my audience would be aware and expect any black Moors to take positions of slavery and not those of authority. This is where I believe Othello was most successful. I do not wish to give the audience plays within which they can expect a definite ending, but plays that encourage them to think outside of the norm. Now, it was obvious to me that not everyone would be content with a black Moor portraying the perfect protagonist. Thus, I gave the audience reason to doubt Othello even before they come face to face with him. The bold and mischievous character Iago criticises Othello and opens the play with an air of deception and betrayal.
Now, it's come to my attention that Othello isn't the first play you've written that includes a black character. For example, you included the troubled character Aaron in one of your earlier works entitled Titus Andronicus. Talk to us about that character and what possible similarities he holds with Othello.
Yes, the character Aaron was an interesting one, as it allowed me to experiment with the boundaries of the established stereotypes and see to what limit they could be pushed. It is undeniable that the character Aaron may be defined even as evil, as he partakes in adulterous relationship and sees himself as a figure of revenge. However, I pushed the boundaries once again and complicated an audience's evaluation by giving Aaron a parental role within which he shows love and becomes dedicated to protecting his son.
Now, I have to say, Mr. Shakespeare, undoubtedly, your choice to craft a tragedy with a black man as a protagonist was a remarkable and risky decision, yet must be applauded. So, thank you very much. Thank you, Joyce. But before we go back to Victoria in the studio, I'd just like to leave you with a critic's view. This is sent in to us by Anthony Barthélemy, who claimed that however successful Shakespeare's manipulation of the stereotype may be, Othello remains identifiable as a version of that type. Shakespeare's Black Moor never possesses the power or desire to subvert civic and natural order. Back to you in the studio.
The hell! I don't do this, man! Cut that out! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Now for a special treat, a clip from the new season of Jeremy Kyle.
Hello, and welcome back to the Jeremy Kyle Show. Now, before the break, Desdemona was telling us about her father's lack of acceptance of
Knowledge.
Knowledge?
Yes. He lacks
give it a few more seconds. A few more seconds.
Okay, I've been through battles and sieges. Battles and sieges. When I say battles and sieges, do I seem less black?
They want you in. They want you in. Go, 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 go.
I've been through battles and sieges and fortunes.
More than, eh? Tammy, you two, how did you get to the point where you decided to routinely make the beast with two backs?
Well, I told her my story. I told her about the battles. I told her about the rough quarries, the disastrous chances, the hairbreadth escapes. Oh, for this to hear testimony was seriously inclined.
Oh, inclined I was indeed. I'm his wife, you.
Okay, this is a family show, so I'll stop you there. Ladies and gentlemen, Romantio!
What?
Right, shall I go in? The boyfriend's white, right? He's white.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that he's here. Sorry about that, but the ratings are going to be skyrocketing after this, seriously. Romantio! Look, awake and look at your daughter with this Barbary horse!
Iago? Iago, what sorcery is this, Iago?
No, he's black.
What?
He's black. Wait.
Is this the Black Ram? Is this the Black Ram?
Which one's up, son?
Sit down!
You want some? You want some?
I do books like you!
Sit down!
Let me at him! Let me at him!
Sit down!
Keep this gun down!
Now, guys, will you stop staring at each other? We're going to sort this out like mature adults. I'm going to go sit on the step. Now, Desdemona?
Dad, love you like a daughter should love her father. But I love Othello like a naughty nurse should love her war-wounded soldier.
No, you tease.
Or more appropriately, like a wife does love her husband. Like mother did for you. For this reason, and this reason alone, I stand behind him. As I should.
But he's a Moor!
Please, don't pretend like you're not curious about dark meats. I can smell it on you.
You dare speak to me in such dim light, dim boy? Thou art a villain!
You're a senator.
That's all we've got time for tonight, folks, but tomorrow we will be delving into the several reasons why Othello is better than Dr. Faustus. Thank you and good night.